Good morning, everybody. Naima Singletary here, billiondollarcourage.com, billiondollarcourage.com, in case I didn't say that clearly. Today is Wednesday, June 8th. Incredibly happy to be here with you today. And today's topic is 3 surefire ways to go from your current boring life to the life that you really want to live. Now, a lot of us are living in routine, and there's nothing wrong with routine. What's wrong is when your routine isn't fulfilling for you. It isn't serving, it isn't exciting, you don't look forward to it. This video is probably better for people who live for the weekends. You know, I did some numbers and I realized that if you are a person that lives for the weekend, out of 364 days out of the year, only 104 of them you look forward to. So that means less than half of a year you're dead because you're just going through the other 5 days. You're just sort of going through the motions, and that sucks. So let's talk about the 3 ways to go from your current boring life to right now beginning to design the life that you want to live. Okay, number 1, find or create your community of like-minded people. Find or create it. Example, yesterday, I went to an event called Founders Speed Dating in San Francisco. Now, it wasn't the traditional speed dating of going to find dates and prospective boyfriend, girlfriends type of deal. It was more so founders of companies coming together to meet other founders of company to find out what their needs are in their company. And this was for the tech industry. So there were a lot of developers there, hackers, SEO specialists, web designers, and other folks who work in the entrepreneurial sector, leaning in the tech department. So what you had was this room of maybe about 80 people who were discussing and connecting and asking and listening. And there was this synergy in the room that was so incredible. If you were like a fly on the wall and you could watch this room of people who were business owners in the tech field looking to help one another get their needs filled in their businesses, it was incredible. You could do the same thing for your industry, whether it's singing, maybe you like to write, maybe you like to dance, maybe you want to start a website, maybe you want to start a blog. Find other people in that community by Googling in your city, looking for those words. You know, let's say you want to find a knitting class. You Google knitting class San Francisco if you're in San Francisco. Let's say you want to start a blog. You Google how to blog. So you use Google. Google's going to be your best friend in this, especially if you don't already have the network or know the people or other resources to find your group. You want to find your group of community or make it. If you can't find one, which I doubt, you start to ask people, ask your colleagues, ask your church members, ask your neighbors, what is their passion? See where some synergy is. Number 2, you want to read books that are in your industry because that will be a level of feedback for you, meaning you're going to have ideas, feelings about things. You're going to read books, and reading those books is going to bounce back ideas off of you and give you some ideas and suggestions and some feelings about other things that you could do. For example, I have 3 books right now. I love these books that I'm reading, and I bounce around books. Like I might read a few pages from this one and a few pages from that one. So the 3 books I'm reading are Linchpin, Are You Dispensable by Seth Godin. Awesome book. The second book I'm reading is Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. Why now is the time to cash in on your passion. I've actually sent this book to people. It's a phenomenal book about taking your passion, your vision, discovering what that passion is, getting real honest about that, and how to bring that to the world. And he actually is part of the inspiration behind starting my video blog. So, woo! Shout out to Gary Vaynerchuk. And the third book that I'm reading is actually on my Kindle, which is on my phone, and it is Millionaire Messenger by Brandon Burchard. And basically that's about finding who your voice is, your passion, finding those people who it will serve, who are looking for you, and giving them what they need. through your message, because there are people who will connect with me who will not connect with anybody else. There are people who will connect with you who will not connect with anybody else, and vice versa. And I made a point about that in another video, that there are 10,000 people behind you needing you to move because you are the one that they connect with. No matter how small you think you are, there are 10,000 people behind you who, if you begin to move, they will move too. Little, and then it will grow with your consistency. Number 3, understand your personality type. There are 4 different personality types, and right now I'm just going to mention them briefly and then go into detail about them in the next video on Friday. So the 4 personality types are lion. These are the A types, leaders. They go for it. Number 2 is the owl. Those are the analytical people. Those are the people who read the fine print and like order. Number 3 is the koala. These are the caregivers, they're nurturers. They want to save the planet. They forgive everybody 20,000 times. Number 4 is the monkey. They're the life of the party. They're all over the place. They're great promoters. They're connectors. They love people and they don't like structure. So those are the 4 different personality types. And you need to understand what yours is so that you can understand, when you're starting to understand what you like, you understand why you like it, with your personality of it, so you can, those people who are like that will connect with you as well, all right? So that's why you need to understand your personality type, and we'll talk more about that on Friday. So those are the 3 ways to begin to go from your boring life and right now create the life that you really want to live, okay? Find or create the community of like-minded people, read books of your industry, and understand your personality type. So that's the message for today. I want to keep my videos shorter now and get precise and speak directly to you and deliver the message of value to you quicker, so my videos are becoming shorter. Thank you very much. Naima Singletary, BillionDollarCourage.com. Till next time.